All right, so here we have a stoich problem. 25 times 10 to the 30th atoms of water. How many liters of oxygen gas? So since we're changing from two different chemicals, I know that we're going to need to do stoich, and I need a chemical reaction. Okay, and this is in a synthesis reaction. That's part of the problem. There you go. Okay, so we have hydrogen gas plus oxygen gas are used to synthesize water. Then we need to have a balanced chemical equation. We know we have 25 times 10 to the 30th atoms of water, so I'm going to write that right above the water. How many liters of oxygen gas? So question mark liters there, so I know where my pathway is. Now when I'm looking at Mole Island has atoms, particles, and molecules. But water is a molecule, which means Avogadro's is going to give me molecules. So I can't just jump from atoms to moles. I have to go from atoms to molecules to moles. Atoms to molecules to moles. And that'll be moles of water to moles of oxygen gas. And then finally to liters of oxygen gas, or volume of oxygen. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to have 4 unit conversions because I have 4 arrows. 25 times 10 to the 30 atoms of water is what I know. Atoms is going to go to molecules. Well, 2 H's and 1 O. 3 atoms and 1 molecule. You can put this over 1 if that helps you remember that atoms on the top and atoms on the bottom. Or you can always remember that what you have goes on the bottom and what you need to find goes on the top. Now I have molecules to moles. That's Avogadro's number. 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd molecules equals 1 mole. Moles of water to moles of O2. Well, this is water. There's 2 moles of water for every 1 mole of O2. Use those coefficients to tell you how many moles. So the balanced chemical reaction is critical for your mole ratio. And now we're finally at moles of oxygen. So we need liters of oxygen. 22.4 liters is in 1 mole. And then I cancel off. This should be a good feeling because there was a lot to cancel off there. And that gives me my answer. So now when I multiply 25 e to the 30 times 1 times 1 times 1 times 22.4 divided by the quantity of 3 times 6.02 e to the 23rd times 2. That's all on the bottom, so you end your parentheses. So make sure when you're doing that, you have everything in parentheses, or else it's going to flip some of those to the other side. So 25 e to the 30th times 1 times 1 times 1, I didn't put those in, times 22.4, divided by the quantity of 3 times Avogadro's times 2. 3 times Avogadro's times 2. And how many sig figs? Started with 2 sig figs. So 1.6, and what do I have left? Liters of O2. Magnitude, units, species.